So here's the latest and greatest on everybody's favorite kick returner. And what did I say yesterday? And, I was on the logger today, so I should have cut this audio. But, I'm not one to pat myself on the back. Au contraire, mon frere. So what did I say yesterday? I said, chances are, here's what happened. My man was speeding. Driving too fast.
This is what you were guessing.
This was, I guessed yesterday. I speculated after we found out that he was, had a little oski-woski on him and his heater with him. I said, chances are, my man was speeding, got pulled over, cops start snooping around, boom, done. He's, there you go. So, courtesy of TMZ Sports, because I'll tell you what.
It's already on TMZ.
Bro, you are, man, come on.
You know what?
It's a slow news day, though.
Slow news day.
And it's the Cowboys.
It's Cowboys, and he's all-pro.
He's an all-pro kick returner, all right? And there's just not a lot going on right now.
Man. There's not even
Dallas Cowboys star KaVontae Turpin was allegedly hitting speeds near 100 miles per hour with a gun in his back seat before he was arrested over the weekend, according to TMZ Sports. And the police report they obtained, Turpin was pulled over at around 11:49 p.m. on Saturday night in Allen after cops said they clocked him going 97 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone in his 2022 Dodge.
That was probably on 75.
Okay. So, do we think... Okay, so 2022 Dodge. Charger or Challenger?
Challenger.
Right? Hellcat? He's got a Hellcat, right?
Probably.
He's got that long cheddar
fast,
now.
Man. He got $14 million out of it.
He got $14 million now, so he's doing all right. Now, courtesy of... tip of the cap to our boy Khaki Kev for pointing this out to us as well. During the traffic stop, and this is kind of what set everything off outside of the speeding, authorities claim an unholstered 9mm pistol was seen in, quote, plain view in the back of the wide receiver's ride. Less than 2 ounces of the Oski-Woski cops added were later found in the car's center console.
Well, let me say this right off the bat.
Yes, sir.
In the state of Texas, you can carry.
Yeah.
So obviously they would have said it was an unregistered weapon,
right?
But it was registered. They're being ticky-tacky on this holster situation.
They are. I think they were looking and who knows how the whole, and I don't know if
we
the
know
guy
he's wrong, but we're like, this is not a big deal.
It's really not. One count of so he was hauled off to jail and booked on 2 misdemeanor charges. That tells you all you need to know. It's a misdemeanor. 1 count of possession of the Mary Jane, less than 2 ounces, and 1 count of unlawful carrying of a weapon. He was later released on bond, and of course his bond was $1,500. I think when it was all said and done, I think it was $1,000 for the gun and $500 for the Oski-Woski.
What time did they say this happened?
He was arrested at 11:49, or he got pulled over at 11:49 on Saturday night.
That's not even late.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's probably going.
Slow
hey,
news day.
Maybe he was going to his.
Don't get me wrong. He's in
house.
the wrong.
Yeah,
but it ain't the biggest.
Like I teased, I'm less concerned about the weed and the pistol. And it's like, bro, you're doing 97 and a
That's
70.
The problem.
Come on, bro. You got to be smarter than that.
You got to be smarter than that. Didn't you just see what happened to Shedeur Sanders twice in Cleveland?
Seriously. And look,
100 miles
I get
an
it.
hour?
We all speed. I understand it. But at the same time, you're riding dirty.
Yes.
You're riding dirty.
Correct.
You can't be speeding when you're riding dirty.
A cowboy.
And you're a well, that's just it.
Well, see, here's the other part of the equation. Not only are you a cowboy, which means you are a notch on the belt for somebody who wants to get credit in their department. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys like that.
Oh, there absolutely
But here's the other thing. Every NFL player knows from the end of minicamp to the start of training camp, do not get in trouble.
That's it.
Just don't get in trouble.
Lay low.
There was a cowboy back in the day, Fred, not that long ago. Jacob, this was probably in the mid-2000s. I'm not lying. This dude got shot in the ass in the parking lot of a strip club. He didn't die or nothing, and it was a clean wound.
Yeah, well.
It was like,
if there's a place you're going to get shot at.
All Parcells could do was like, I told you guys to stay.
That's it. And that's the $1 million thing.
It's just a damn shame. It's like, come on, man.
It is. And the thing is, and Bobby talked about this morning on the morning show, is, this is a guy who had some issues at TCU, right? Mm-hmm. Got, kicked off that team. I mean, I didn't, and I forgot. I knew he played in the, I guess they call it the USFL. Well, they call it the USFL now. Now it's the UFL. They merged with the XFL. But, I mean, this dude went to Poland.
He was MVP, and he went to Poland
to play football. Right? I mean, this guy,
want to play.
Dude, he played in the fan-controlled football league. I mean, look, let's make no mistake about KaVontae Turpin, all right? You got to admire this dude's persistence. I mean, this guy. I mean, this dude has not given up on playing football.
And he's only like 5'8" at the most.
He's not a big dude. 28 years old. I mean, he's fought. He's scrapped. Now again, he had the issue at TCU. Had the I think the assault charge.
Get the anger management.
Had to do the anger management stuff, right? So
he's from the boot. He's from Louisiana. So.
Okay, so he's and look, not that excuses anything, but again,
saying
he's been through enough to know better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so that's what we're getting at more so than anything. At the end of the day, is anything going to happen in the grand scheme of things? I'm guessing no. It's a misdemeanor. It's going to get pleaded out, and he'll be done with it.
By the way, we got a Tolo from the 945 says, hey, Tolo and a fatty says, hey, he only got the pistol charge because in Texas it's illegal to have drugs and guns at the same time. If the weed wasn't there, he'd have gotten at the most a speeding ticket because he could have had the gun.
That makes sense. I appreciate that. If there's any other legal fatties out there, chime in. Just give us a kind of a quick glimpse at what he's looking at as far as, I mean, again, he's going to plead it out. He'll be done with it, and that'll be the end of the story. Again,
community service.
Fine. Done. And it's more, if you know, and then, of course, I saw some nimwit on Twitter today saying, oh, Brian Schottenheimer, what's he going to do about this? You know, he could really make a stand with this. Make a stand on what? I mean, half of Texas is smoking weed, and I mean, and let's not start with guns.
Even the governor said, "Wait a minute, we got to work this thing out."
Oh, come on,
because he knows.
I thought it was I thought when you were born in Texas, they slap you on the ass and hand you a pistol. I thought that's how things worked here. Is that
I
true?
wasn't born in Texas. I don't know why you're looking at me.
There you go.
Which part of Texas?
It depends on what part of Texas you're from. So let's not look. I'm not going to
turn the mountain. Don't turn the molehill into a mountain.
Let's please don't.
Don't turn the incident into an issue.
It's really not. I mean, look. At the end of the day, is it a? Just be smarter than that, bro. Just don't. If you're gonna ride dirty, if you're gonna have the heater with you, if you're gonna have some Oski Woski with you, you can't be doing 97 miles per hour in a car.
Nope.
Okay, like look, you want to do 97 on the football field? Hey, be our guest. Love to see it. Okay, on 75, he thought he was Rashee Rice for a second. I think is what
I was
it was.
about to say that. Yeah,
I think he thought he was Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice or Shedeur Sanders.
Okay, and by the way, and Rashee. Here's the thing about Rashee Rice: they haven't even given him a court date yet.
Not yet.
There's a good possibility.
They have tied that up in court.
Well, here's the other thing. Rashee Rice may not even get suspended, period. The only court date he's got looming is a civil case from that incident.
Yeah.
But there's no criminal case on the docket for Rashee Rice.
All the crime that goes on in Allen, I mean, he might that court case might take 2 years to get to that one. I mean,
seriously.
We got a total from the 972 from Allen. He said, in Allen, you'll get booked for weed every time. Nothing changed since I moved almost 20 years ago from there. Jacob, they ain't knocked the ghetto East Side houses down that feed Ford MS yet, have they?
That's where I went. I didn't see them knock those down. I'll tell you what.
Allen,
this is one of Jake's people over here.
It's my introduction to Texas.
That's why I said East Side. I've been through Allen.
Now, I guarantee you, what do you want to bet? And I can say this because we are the official show of the Dallas Police Department. I guarantee if my man gets pulled over in DPD like that, they're going to let that Oski Woski slide. Just hey, KaVontae, just be smarter next time. Okay, be smarter.
Yeah, the officer himself.
DPD? Oh, Dallas Police Department ain't playing. Dallas Police Department is not wasting their time with less than 2 ounces a week.
Big crimes.
Exactly.
They got bigger fish to fry.
The
only thing is, if they have their camcorder going, they might have to do what they have to do.
Yeah.
That's the only thing nowadays.
Of course, the other thing is that it would probably be a little bit. Well, I guess now you could do. I mean, you can go through 75 in Dallas proper and get pulled over.
972 says gun and weed have caught together is actually a felony, so they're going to do it. And then let's see, another 817 says guns plus drugs equals immediate felony for normal people, even if it's just weed.
So then, how did he only get hit with a misdemeanor then?
Because it's just weed. Huh?
Because he's a Dallas Cowboy, probably.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how did they? If they only hit him with misdemeanor charges, and maybe that was their thing, and you know what? It makes you wonder. To your point, if it because of the body cam.
Yeah.
If that was the reason why they said, all right, we got to do something. You do it. I mean, do it 97 and a 70.
And that doesn't sound like the Allen PD though, man. They're tight.
But also notice they didn't have him do a breathalyzer. Obviously, he was just straight up and down.
Yeah.
He was doing nothing wrong other than that possession and that possession.
Yeah.
In other
I'll
words,
tell you
it
what,
is what it is.
real quick.
Because they would have done so much more had he done anything that didn't comply or cooperate. Comply and cooperate.
I was going to say, it sounds like he must have done exactly what they asked him to do, right? And was cooperative throughout the traffic stop. So, like I said, if you're going to carry, if you're going to keep weed in the car, if you're going to keep a gun in the back seat, just please don't go 97 miles an hour.